It's Tuesday. I'm going to the gym. My butt hurts from yesterday's gym session, but that's okay. I am going to do like an upper body stuff today. So it's 11:30. I went to the gym this morning, had breakfast, etc. I had a study skills session which is run by our disability resource centre, or with like a study skills mentor essentially. That was really good, really useful. I really like my study skills mentor. We had, it wasn't heavy, but we did have like quite an honest chat about perfectionism, overworking, self-esteem, I guess, and trying to have a healthier routine to avoid burnout. So my challenge for the week, which will be made slightly easier by my partner coming down, is to stop working every day at 6 o'clock and then to have like an evening wind down routine. That should be easy, but sometimes I find it difficult. I know that after seeing my supervisor today, I will probably have a considerably larger amount of work, and with that in mind, I guess it's still important to pace myself, but I do know I can fall into the habit of being like, oh my gosh, I've got so much to do before I see her again. I just need to like push myself up until bedtime basically. So it will be a challenge, but it's a welcome challenge, and I know there's a lot I need to work on when it comes to all of these issues, and work-life balance. That has always been the case, or that's been the case for a very long time, but it very much has escalated since starting my PhD. So it was helpful to have that chat. It was important to have that chat, and all I can do is take baby steps. I'm going to cycle to the department now, and yeah, get some feedback from my supervisor on what I've written. I imagine that I will have quite a bit to rewrite, particularly with the second paper and my quantitative methods. After that, whenever we kind of set as a deadline for that, I kind of need to tidy my literature review, or / rewrite my literature review, so that I then have a whole registration report. And then I imagine, again, I'll see what is said in today's supervision, but I imagine I'll then spend a lot of time, just tidying the whole thing, making it make sense, sorting things out. I do have to do an ethics application as part of this, so I'll need to fill out that form. Beyond that, I think that I then also have to make a participant information sheet, and a few things like that with that ethics application. But outside of that, I won't need to create any new resources. I have already made a workshop timetable as part of my methodology, my interview questions. I'm going to stop predicting. I'm going to see what is said in this supervision, and then update you after. This is such a funny setup. I am paranoid that someone is going to walk in and see me recording myself and think I'm really strange, but that doesn't matter. What is important is I have fulfilled all my kind of meetings for the day. So that was a study skills session, a supervision with my PhD supervisor, and then a project closure meeting for some consultancy work that I did. Those are all over. I can now focus on my work with my PhD supervisor. There are loads of actions I need to complete, and then I need to, today's Tuesday, I need to send her work by Monday. As part of that, I will again rewrite my conceptual framework, rewrite part of my paper 1, complete an ethics form and attach that as well as a logbook to my registration report, rewrite my literature review, and basically send her everything I have. And I don't necessarily think that is for a kind of final read through, but I do anticipate getting a lot of feedback from her and a lot of suggested changes, so that in about a week, 2 weeks following that supervision, I can get this submitted, or at least send her like a first and final draft before she sends some final comments, and then I change it and submit it. So that's the plan. My camera battery is low, so I'm just going to get on with that whilst working here. After that, I'm going to go to my friend's, get a takeaway of her, and then head home. So I have a good few hours to kind of work and do this study block. So I'm going to try and stay focused, try and re-energize myself, maybe take a break and do something like get fresh air. But yeah, that's everything. Battery is still low. Didn't record myself working for that reason. Happy with the work that I've done. I once again continue to work on that first paper and the conceptual framework. I have a clear list of all the things I need to work on, and I'm sure it means this weekend will be a lot of reading and editing and just tidying things up so that I can send them to my supervisor with enough time for her to read it. I'm now going to go to my friends. We're going to get a takeaway, so I'm looking forward to that. I'm just going to stop by the shop before, maybe grab some juice or something and enjoy the rest of my evening. In terms of accountability for work-life balance, I stopped working at like 6:30, so that's not too bad. And I know that I won't be working at all for the rest of the evening. So yeah,